Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Oh, important interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking that... Can he finish? He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe. That's a little off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. But that has not gone well. First quarter of an hour gone. Camavinga. And here's Bellingham. Thinks about the shot. Camavinga. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Hernandez looking to run onto it. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Looking for the run. Well read. And the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Upamecano. Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Here's Chouameni. Valverde. Oh, good spread. Thuram. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kolo Muani. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bellingham. And it's Rabiot. Kolo Muani. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Here's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nice looking ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 12. Viene sostituito.
And the action is back on the way. What a throw in. Not the most convincing of passes. Played out wide. Hernandez. Mbappe, and the finish! Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Time and again they are repelled. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga aims beyond the defence. Camavinga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
This looks promising. Gently done. Rabiot.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Quality ball. And here's Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Could be danger here. He's got away. There's the shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Stood up well to him there. Upamecano, now he's off and running. And it's Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham! Well, there's the clearance. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Camavinga. Dembele. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Mbappe! Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that is a hefty challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he plays one through. And this is Rabiot. And a chance! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6, numero 14, numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. France get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And he's there to clear it. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now, can he find a finish? He's scored! They have stolen level at the last! Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Madrid making another change here. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Il quarto uomo indica
Knocks
4
it into
minuti di
space.
recupero.
Time added on 4 minutes. Elise looking for a runner. Dink through. And he's taking no chances there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's intervened well there. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. According to what we've been told, this big chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Camavinga. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Eder Militao. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Camavinga. Oh, delightful ball. And a chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's onside, and a shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. He's chance! Great ball, and he's in here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Valverde, and they can counter here. He is through here. That is lovely. Bellingham. Oh, well played. Conte.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Chance for a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. And it's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, just skips past his man. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Koundé. And it's Conte. Knocks it out wide. Shot a goal! Half-time getting close now. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Mbappe looking for the run. Alaba. It's Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's worked it through. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bellingham. Oh, this is a great position. Conte. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Eder Militao makes the interception. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Thuram! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 12.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Upamecano cuts it out. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's out for a goal kick. And he's only too happy to take that back. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Mignon, in the context of the game, he must... Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Madrid are having a ball here, and he's managed to get free. France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vinicius Junior.
L'affluenza di
Camavinga.
quest'oggi è di 80.314
And again, they're
spettatori.
pressing effectively.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernandez. And Koundé. And it's Kante. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
So, time for
Numero
changes
9.
on both
Numero
sides,
8.
actually.
Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero
Mbappe
14.
is being
Il numero
harried and
24.
hassled.
Il
Yeah, and what
numero
they've got to
11.
realise, Peter,
Il
is that they
numero 2.
won't get away
Cambio
with
di
excessive
giocatori.
force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, nice touch. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nicely weighted ball. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Not the most accurate pass. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Just the goalkeepers, and the shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. France looking to pass their way through, aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! He's got a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Hernandez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Valverde, he has found the way through. And he opts to go forward. And that's a dangerous ball. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Mbappe is behind this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Mbappe! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Valverde.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save. So, third corner of the game. He gets big! And he's hit it too high. Knocks it into space. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to play it through. That's Doué. Backward it goes. Tries a shot! And that's that. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by...
Chance! He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Marquinhos. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward.
Big chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Knocks it into space. Kvaratskhelia finds himself offside. Olise. Thuram's cross. Tacho deals with that comfortably.
France clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, some tackle that. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's shifting through the gears here. Gets a good foot in there. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there. Conte does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies... Oh, they could be caught out here! Hakimi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, what about this cross? Vitinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Hakimi. France are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's fabulous. Vitinha. And it's lofted through here. It's a good-looking delivery. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. Barcola looking to penetrate opposition lines. Barcola.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Kvaratskhelia is having a shot! Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Olise, and he's forced to go back. Hernandez clears. Now it's Barcola. That is good alertness. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's clever. Thuram. That is lovely. And they've got a throw. Elects to cross. João Neves. And he cuts out the supply. Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. Shifted into the flank. Tchouaméni receives it in a wide position. Swings it across. And he was alert to it. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11. Numero 2.
That gets things going for the second half.
Il numero 6.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele picks it up out wide. And he's quick to snatch it back. João Neves. No, it's Dembele. Now Barcola. Vitinha. And it's Hakimi. Pressure coming in from all directions. Hakimi receives it in a good position here. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sostituzione per la Francia.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Not the most accurate pass, and he was quick to react. France looking to pass their way through. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in.
That's going in strongly.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He could be in here. Goes down, but nothing given. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Dembele. And this is Dembele. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9.
Vitinha with a real
Numero
chance
7.
here.
Lascia
And now as good a time as any to pull
il
level.
numero 15. Il numero 24. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest chance. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! Should have equalised.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Has a look and plays it forward. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Ramos. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Doué. Chouameni looking for options for movement. Doué has it out wide and in space. He is just caressing the ball. Opts for safety. Somewhat off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ramos.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Ramos.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's in. And a chance! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about
Ci
it.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what...
He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Vitinha with the short one. And it's Vitinha. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Vitinha! That's a delicate pass. Well, there's the clearance. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Oggi si incontrano.
And I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Tchouameni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's neat. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Thuram. Camavinga. Dembele takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Hakimi. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And here's Thuram. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Vitinha. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. It's a quick ball upfield. Pass somewhat off target. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, important interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Vitinha, and it's made its way to him. And he cuts out the supply. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's fabulous. Vitinha puts them all in. And that was very necessary. Hakimi. Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Gently done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He can run onto that. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Vitinha. Aimed beyond the defence. João Neves. A heavy challenge. João Neves showed plenty of zest in... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mendes with the short one. Hangs one in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. France are looking to go forward now. He's through here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he was alert to it. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Doué.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. You have to expect that from everyone now.
And it's Hernandez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hernandez. Well, that looks... Mbappe! Thuram. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. France's free kick then. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Mbappe! He's having a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the...
Oh, he's been caught now! Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 2.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Il numero 14.
And now they can clear their lines.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Dembele. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot tries to thread one through, spread neatly. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's the chance to counter. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is ended up in no man's land. Ah, such a clever touch. He is through here. Fires it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7. Numero 25. Lasciano il campo per...
Oh, that is a nice touch. Ball swung in. That's an excellent interception. Saliba cuts out the pass. Olise is onto this. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vitinha. Barcola. Oh, that's well spotted. He's got away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tchouaméni. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Barcola. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. João Neves. Konate attempts a clearance. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly had some good moments, Peter.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached.
Vitinha! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Neves. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability.
Shot, surely! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ball's gone out of play. Tries to pass it through. Conte, and it's pulled back. He's having a shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Vitinha ready to try one. Vitinha! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Fabian Ruiz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Conte. This is promising. Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
France with the corner, they're first. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. He gets big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Neves. Aims beyond the defence. And this is... It's Dembele! France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And they're...
Dembele! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Olise is onto it in a flash. Vitinha looking to play him in. Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Knocks it into space. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Chouameni, Doué. Barcola. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Oh, what has happened here? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! And that was very necessary. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through. Picks out. There's the shot! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Saliba. And it's Conte. This looks promising. Olise. Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Barcola. It's a good run down the right. Kante gets a foot in here. Doué. And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses in. Chance! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Paris Saint-Germain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 8. Viene sostituito con il numero 6.
The second half then, just getting going. Saliba. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Doué with the clearance. And he's had a hit! Oh, another save. Koundé. Can he get it through? Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Koundé. Saliba. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez. Doué. Great vision. Thuram receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! Vitinha. Dembele under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Dembele receives it in a good position here. And it's Neves. And he's worked it through. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Koundé looking to get on the end of this. Fabian Ruiz. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Vitinha. And it's Neves. João Neves ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Elise. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Numero 14. Attenzione,
Dembele.
sostituzione.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nicely aimed pass. Conte. Colin Muani. Lobbed in behind. Dembele looking to run onto it. That is Conte. Hernandez makes the interception. Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Ramos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here. Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Pavard. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Fabian Ruiz. And Zaire Emery. Now it's Doué. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Camavinga has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to now Mbappe. He's had a shot!
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Quality ball. João Neves. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here. Now it's Neves.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No way through. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Kolo Muani. Dembele, out towards the flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.